Hello, Key Stage 1. Let's get ready to have some fun. It is Tuesday, the 7th of July, and this quick video is to help you with the second activity of today, which is the talk challenge. You were given 3 questions, and you have to talk to the person next to you. Could be a sibling, could be a parent at home, could be the pet, doesn't really matter. And these 3 questions I have just jotted down to remind me what they were. They're just my answers, and hopefully my answers will be able to help or inspire you to think of your own answers as well. So the first question was what I liked, what I didn't understand, and any questions you have for Edward Lear. So Edward, if you're listening to this video, can you please answer my questions? Pop me an email. Go on the Waters website, check it out. Okay, so although this is a talk challenge, I found it helpful to write the things down just to remind me so I don't forget. You don't have to, but you can if it helps you and if you want to challenge yourself. So the first question asked, what did you like about the poem? Now, I actually ran out of room because I just love nonsense poetry. I love poetry, full stop. But let me just talk you through some of the things that I wrote. The nonsense words, because they are really funny to say. Now notice I used the word because in my answer, so I've explained why. I mean, come on, how funny is it to say quangle wangle quee? Say it 5 times in a row. Quangle wangle quee, quangle wangle quee, quangle wangle quee, quangle wangle quee, quangle wangle quee. I mean, it's funny, right? Don't tell me you're not sitting at home laughing right now. And crumpety tree and mulberry moon, although that's not a nonsense word. So the pobble, what on earth is that? They're just funny words to say, and it just makes you laugh. So love that, big tick from me. And I also like the tree, the crumpety tree, because I love crumpets. And when I'm reading this poem, I think of myself, oh, I'd love to sit on a crumpety tree, smell all those delicious smells of hot butter, or maybe some jam, or whatever you like, to put some bit of cheese on your crumpet. So I love to sit and imagine myself on a crumpety tree. Yum yum. So that's why I like that part. And I also like the ending where the quangle wangle quee isn't lonely anymore. So like a traditional story that has a problem and a resolution, or a problem and a solution, Key Stage 1 will know, in a storybook there's always a problem, there's always a baddie. So in Edward Lear's poem, the problem is that the quangle wangle's really lonely, but the good thing about it, the solution towards the end, is that he's not lonely anymore, because a lot of his friends, well, a lot of different animals come and ask him to build their nest in his beaver hat, and he says very poetically, yes. So I do love that part. The second bit, what I didn't understand, some of the characters' names. What is a pobble? Not quite sure about that one. What is a quangle wangle? And also what he looks like. Not sure about that either. And any questions for Edward Lear? Edward, if you're watching, can you let me know, please? What inspired you to write this poem? Was it your love of crumpets? Maybe. Does a beaver hat get itchy? Because beavers are quite hairy. So if I'm building, or if an animal's building their nest in a beaver hat, is it kind of itchy to live in, or is it comfortable? Don't know. Could the pobble be a fish? And the reason I say that, I'm going to use the word because in my answer, because the poem said he doesn't have any toes. So could he be a fish? Because he's an animal that doesn't have toes. And if he is a fish, how can he live in a tree? And the last one, what tips would you give for someone who's trying to write their own nonsense poetry? And just in case Edward Lear doesn't answer all my questions, because he's probably a very, very busy chap, I will be making a small video showing you, if you want to challenge yourself, might not be this week, but I will be making a small video on how to write your own nonsense poetry. If you wanted to do that, year 2, challenge yourself, you're almost year 3. Year 1, challenge yourself, you're almost year 2. The last thing I wanted to say about this poem before I finish the video, I'm going back to the what I liked. Now this is a great aspect, a great part of nonsense poetry, because you can use your imagination to imagine what anything could be if you don't understand it. So what I didn't understand, what the quangle wangle looks like, I can use, I love to close my eyes and just picture in my head what he might look like. And I love the fact that when you're reading nonsense poetry and when you don't actually know what all the words mean, you can use your imagination. It means my thinking might be different to somebody else's, but that's okay. So I love the fact that it lets you think of your own answers, and I think that's great. So hope you enjoyed this video, hope it helped you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.